We're learning new details about the Rialto Apartments in Orlando, where hundreds of people were forced to evacuate. The company investigating the collapsing building released their findings. WESH's Juana Munoz joins us live from the site right now. She's been reading through that survey that might explain what happened. So what have you discovered so far, Luana?
Yeah, what I've learned is that the county did send us the findings of that survey. The most significant piece of information is that beneath this building, there is a gap between the soil and the building that is 3 feet deep and 15 feet wide.
Kind of like not knowing what's going on and then waiting for emails day by day.
That's been the ongoing stress tenants at the Rialto Apartments on West Sand Lake Road in Orlando have been dealing with since March 19th, when they were forced to move out of the 5-story building after it began collapsing. The building's owner, Northland Rialto, hired a company to investigate what happened. Those findings were sent to WESH 2 Thursday from Orange County's Division of Building Safety. The most significant detail says, quote, "We observed a gap between the soil and the ground level slab that extends underneath the load-bearing wall footing between stacks 45 and 47. The gap is approximately 3 feet deep and 15 feet in diameter. At this time, we believe the lack of soil support below the slab on grade between stacks 45 and 47 resulted in downward displacement or other downward movement of the slab wall." Since the evacuation, tenants have not been allowed back in. Instead, they have to write down what they need and someone else grabs it for them.
Just like my work clothes that I need, but it's kind of hard because I don't even know where they are at. So I'm just kind of hoping whatever they grab, it's in there.
The document goes on to say, quote, "The building is currently safe for worker access and there's no concern regarding imminent failure to the structure. However, the building is not suited for continuous resident occupancy while investigation and eventual remedial activities are underway in areas where residency would happen." WESH 2 also received a statement from Northland Rialto that read in part, quote, "Residents can expect this process to take at least 2 months and may extend beyond that as the work progresses. Residents will not be able to access their apartments while the evaluation and work are ongoing. However, Northland Rialto will continue to facilitate retrieval of personal property to the extent that conditions permit." And Northland Rialto is also offering tenants who choose to break their lease $2,000 plus moving assistance within a 25-mile radius of this building. If they choose to be in another building that Northland Rialto owns, they're also offering them 2 months of free rent. And of course, we're going to continue to stay on top of this story and bring you the very latest findings. Stay with us both on air and online at WESH.com. Covering Orange County, live in Orlando tonight, I'm Luana Munoz. So send it back to you.